Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. This is Metroid Prime 2025 Rando Tournament. How is everyone? We have no RAs for this match, no runners agreements. So this is just going to be a standard match. It's hgrend versus Sasquatch. And we're going to have a good time. Running solo on comms today, got fishing boot tracking for us today. Who generated this? Aaron. But it's fine. Aaron gives us good seeds. We get good content. Here comes another PMT seed? Quite possibly. We will see what happens. Alright, so here we go. Alcove. First try for Sasquatch. First try for hgrend. Alright, we have... Oh, and then fall. Down. Just an expansion in Alcove. Where we got? Energy tank and landing site. We'll probably want that. Yeah, we'll probably get that on next pass once we have a morph ball. But with the missile, we're going to go to Artifact Temple. We're going to see what our hints are. And then we'll see what the damage is. How's everyone today? It's Friday. It is the 2nd day of May. And as is the case with Artifact Temple, it takes forever to load because it has to load all 12 layers at once. Ooh, just ate lunch. Nice. I will be getting lunch after this match. We have a number of matches in store for today, and that's a Morph Ball in Artifact Temple. We'll definitely grab that. So almost assuredly, it's going to be Missile Launcher and Hive Totem. That'll be vanilla. Alright, Sasquatch has not checked hints yet. We do not yet know... Okay, here we go. Ruin Fountain. For true. Oh, yep, okay. Oh. Too many on Sasquatch. Okay. There we go, Sasquatch. Strength. OP. Of course. So we need X-Ray. Shrine. Ruined Shrine. Okay. Gallery. That's pretty free. Triclops Pit for the last one. And Furnace. Okay. So we have a number that are... Wow, we have 4 of them in Chozo, 1 in the mines, and then 1 in Magmorn. And then, of course, if anybody wants the deets, I will provide them for you. Alright, so Ruined Fountain... what do we have here in Figure Crash Site? Looks like hgrend is turning around, does not care about it. Oh, it's just a missile. Okay. And that is why. Alright, so Ruined Shrine for the Elder. It could be any of the Ruined Shrine ones. Ruined Gallery, we have, could be either of those two. And then for Furnace, it could be either of those two. Okay. So we will wait to see which one's which. Alright, so it looks like hgrend is going to head towards Transport Tunnel B. And we'll see what is down here. Oh, Sasquatch wants that energy tank. That hgrend did pick up. A little bit of menu mishap there for Sasquatch. That's why he is quote-unquote behind. But he's not really behind. Transport Tunnel B is... wow, an actual nothing. Game has jokes today. Yep. So if we want to get the Phazon suit hint, we are going to have to face Omega Pirate. But the chances that we will not find Phazon before we get to OP are pretty slim. So the Phazon suit hint may not come into play today. Yep, not punished for an actual nothing in Transport Tunnel B. Oh, that looks like Super is on top of Grapple Ledge. So we're going to want to see Space Jump. Or, at worst, Grapple. Chat saying Ice Spreader? That could be, but it's definitely a charge combo. Oh, main PBs? Yeah, you want that. You absolutely want that. Power bombs. Boom. Yep, and we get a burger in the tunnel. Vault Ledge is a charge combo of some kind. I think it's Supers. Chat seems to think it's going to be Ice Spreader. Half Pipe is a nothing. I did not see what was on Vault Ledge. The very same Cryptic Jackknife. How you doing? Vault Ledge look like a visor or boots. Wow, we have a lot. Well, actually, if it's visor, this is going to indicate Root Cave kind of early. Alright, Hive Totem. That's probably Launcher. If I had to guess, that's going to be Launcher. It is indeed the Launcher. Alright. We now have logic. I did not see what was in the transport tunnel, though. Okay. Gallery Wall is Artifact Wild. And, oh, both runners would have picked that up. So, hgrend has it, and Sasquatch should have it. Oh, okay, Sasquatch now has it. Probably just went back for it. Okay. Probably for gore. Like, oops, I have missiles. I should check that. It has been a long time, hasn't it? Back in the SRL days, Donkey Kong Country 2. It's weird they brought that up. Oh, there's another power bomb in the transport tunnel. Okay. So I'm doing DKC 2 in an async, and that game is very fun when you don't have all of your abilities to do things with. You learn to play the game all over again. Alright, hgrend not even going to activate the elevator to Lava Lake. Okay, interesting. Thought maybe we would have done that. Sasquatch also not doing that. Alright. I mean, you say that, K-Rar, but we could still have vanilla main PBs one day. Hasn't happened yet this tournament. That's a missile and vault. We don't care about that. Yep, one day. Alright, Vault Ledge is indeed X-Ray. Okay. That's something we want to see, and now we have access to a good peek of the tree, but it looks like hgrend is not going to do that. Sasquatch tried to peek it, but kind of far away. Not able to get it yet. And we are heading towards Ruined Fountain. This looks like it's going to be a Zoid play. Or at least a Watery Hall play. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day today. It is Friday. Sasquatch, how do you make that jump? It's black magic. I'm never able to make that jump without space jump. Alright, Watery Hall. We have the bombs. Nice. Or Watery Hall access, actually. Not Watery Hall itself, but still. Bombs. We'll take that. Watery Hall itself looks like a missile. We do want to at least check lower dynamo. Oh, hgrend is going to divert. And we're going to see... It looks like a nothing in Gathering Hall. Didn't get a great look, but it looks green, which would indicate a Metroid. There's the bombs now for hgrend. Lower dynamo, just... a missile. Yeah, it's a little... I mean, it's not really... It's a little suspect. Lower Watery Hall is just a missile today. I'm going to maintain that was a nothing in Gathering Hall. Maybe Sasquatch will give us a better look at it in just a minute. How did that missile just get eaten by the door? On hgrends. How? Someone explain that to me. How does that happen? That missile got erased from existence. Oh, Sasquatch, that bomb jump looked good too. So let's see here. Our Ruined Shrine artifact is going to be the... that would be the upper one, which we can get with boots, since we've seen the other two. And then we'll see which one of the two furnace checks it'll be. That is a nothing. Okay, yep, Gathering Hall is a big old Metroid. Sasquatch probably didn't get a good look at it. Okay, there we go. We have early access to Flogger. We don't really have much else. I wonder if we see an early plant from one of these two runners. I would not say I would dislike that play. We really don't have much to do with our current loadout. And I would not... like, Plant would not even be that aggressive with this loadout. I would say one of these two runners probably does it. Yeah, we have, what, 3 total checks available. No, 4 total checks. We have... No, well, okay, never mind. Now we have, now we suddenly have access to Magmore. So now, given this information, you don't really want to do plant in this case. You could, but there's a chance it could be bait, and you really want to have Spider Ball to finish that check. Yeah, I don't really mind the plant play here, still. It's quick way back to Lava Lake. We can do a lot in Magmor. We can get the Fendrana. Yeah, Zoid is not happy with Sasquatch. Like, what does Sasquatch do to Zoid? Come on. Just a missile. Alright. So Zoid itself was nothing, but we are rewarded with the Varia suit in the tunnel. Good play by both runners. Now we'll see if they decide to follow the suit. Following the suit here would make sense, but I still think doing plant is not a terrible idea. Yeah, and we're right next to Furnace. We'll see if it's the lower Furnace item as the artifact, or if it's a quote-unquote Spreader Ball requirement. Some of our runners are capable of getting the upper Furnace item without Spreader Ball. I do believe Sasquatch may know that tech, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, so there's a chance you can just get the artifact out of the way right now. So this is not... Yeah, this is not a bad play. If we can get the artifact out of the way, or we'll just get intel that we need to come back. Like, either way. It is Upper Furnace. Alright. Upper Furnace is our Life Giver artifact today. So now we have all of our artifact info. Alright, so let's see what Sasquatch decides to do here. We'll see what hgrend decides to do here. Yeah, that's the question now. Do we see plant, or do we see a... No, I don't really feel like doing it. Let's go just chase Varia so we can go to Magmor. We are... Okay, Sasquatch, this is going to be a save warp, I think. Or this could be a save in case Sasquatch tries early wild. Yeah, this is definitely a save right here. Okay, yeah, I think Sasquatch is going for plant. Oh, hgrend is possibly forgetting that we know that the artifact is here in Upper Furnace. Yep, getting the visual, that the confirmation that artifact is up there. Alright, so we are heading back towards main plaza. Okay, so Sasquatch is not actually going for plant here. This might just be a Magmor play. Okay. I thought Sasquatch would be going straight for plant, but looks like I'm mistaken. We're going to head back towards Ruin Gallery Tunnel. Just to clear out early Chozo. Wow, what is Sasquatch get caught? Wait, what did he get caught on there? This game is weird. Just a missile. Now, let's see your nursery, just an energy tank. Yeah, Sasquatch wants that. I definitely agree with that. It's still early. We only have 10% damage reduction. Wow, nice bomb jump. So this will get us 2 E-tanks. Alright, let's see here. hgrend did save warp. We are heading Okay, this is going to be a Fiery Shores play, Magmor, for hgrend. And now it looks like Sasquatch is also save warping. So both runners are going to take the same route into Magmor here. I probably still would have liked to have one of them see the plant play. Or maybe, actually that could be the thing. Knowing that the charge combo is on Grapple Edge, maybe they're specifically avoiding plant because it's a double dip. And they're trying to do it all in one motion. That could be it. But this is, of course, assuming the super missiles are on Grapple Edge, like I thought they were. They could still be Ice Spreader or a different charge combo up there. All right, lower Fiery Shores. What do we got today? We have... What is that? That's either Plasma or Boots or something. It's something. That's Ice Beam. Okay. No, that's Ice Beam. All right. We'll take that. Ooh, if the runners know this bomb jump, they can get short tunnel right now. Just a missile. But, you know, it's not worthwhile. So we don't care about it. Now, do we see both runners beeline it for Fendrana? Looks like we're heading in that direction. Although we could also try and get Warrior Shrine in Upper Fiery Shores. That dash is not terrible if you can get up there. Looks like hgrend is heading towards Triclops Pit, and Sasquatch is going for it. We're trying to climb Monitor Station. He just makes it look so easy. Alright, one simple dash afterwards. Just gotta set it up so we don't fall. Oh, almost! Almost! Alright, I'm convinced hgrend has forgotten about the artifacts. Because now we're scouting them, not knowing that they're there. Alright, Sasquatch gave it an attempt. We're gonna move on. Heading towards Triclops Pit and Storage Cavern. Of course, Sasquatch is also scouting it, but might have also forgotten about it. What do we got here? We have Boost Ball in Storage Cavern. Okay. Oh, that's Spider Ball. Okay, we have a ball, just not the one I thought it was. Spooter. I love the Spider Ball model in this game. I don't know why they did not incorporate this into Echoes. Spider Ball model is so good in Prime. So good. Alright, so hgrend... We're not going to go for Triclops Pit. Yeah, do you do Upper Dynamo, or do you do Ice Ruins East? Or do you do Plant? See, now Plant would not really be a bad play, because you can do both Sun Chamber checks with no issues. Oh, Sasquatch is going for it. We're going for Triclops Pit. We want that artifact. Energy Tank and Lava Lake. We'll still take that. Okay, simple jump there, but now we have to... Oh, almost. If he can pull this off, this is going to be the first time I've ever seen NSJ Triclops spit. So if he can pull this off, this is going to be pretty hype, and this is going to be a nice backtrack we don't have to do. And yes, Sun Chamber Ghost does require supers logically no matter what. Nice artifact collection there by Sasquatch. Don't have to come back this way. Nice. As they say. Someone clipped that. That is done. That was very well done, Sasquatch. Alright, so hgrend looks like we're going to head in the direction of Phendrana. And Sasquatch, we're going to get the Lava Lake item, which we know is an energy tank. And we'll see what he does after this. Dashing right. Okay, so this is either going to be a save warp or we're heading straight back up Sun Chamber. I don't think we'll be save warping here. No, we're going back to Chozo. So now we're going to take Spider Ball. Looks like this... Oh, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Alright, we're save warping. hgrend also going to try the monitor station climb. NSJ. Fun fact, folks, if it looks like you could stand on it in Metroid Prime, you can definitely stand on it. If it doesn't look like you can stand on it, you could probably still stand on it. Oh, almost got it, hgrend. Almost. Both runners have now attempted Warrior Shrine, Dash, NSJ. Didn't quite make it, but that was a great attempt. Yeah, unless this is remastered, then you can kind of throw the book out the window. Alright, Sasquatch is going deeper into Magmore. This might be a Phendrana play. Monitor station climb, second attempt there for hgrend. Just going to set up now for the dash. Getting on top of the monitor here. Nice. Warrior Shrine is just a missile. And Upper Fiery Shores is a nothing. Wow, are you kidding me? Nothing? Transport Tunnel A, what do we got? Just a missile, wow. So Magmore has 2 checks left, Workstation and Plasma Processing. We're pretty much done in Magmore for the time being. Let's see here, hgrend. Alright, this is going to be climb back up. Looks like this will also be a Phendrana play there for hgrend. Yep. Sasquatch will be the first one there, but hgrend does have a couple checks under the belt compared to Sasquatch. However, Sasquatch did do Triclops Pit NSJ. We need at least 3 more items to do Plasma Processing logically, so no. We need Wave Beam, Ice Beam, and Boost Ball, and logically Grapple Beam and Space Jump. So that's like 5. Yeah, that's like 5 items. There's no chance we can do that right now. Alright, Shoreline's Ice Wall is a big old nothing. Looks like a missile. Ice Runes East. We can get the Spider Track. Oh, there have been times when Spider Jump has been on the Spider Track in Ice Runes East. There's also been time, I believe there's actually been a time when Ice Runes West had Space Jump, which is disgusting. Ice Wall and Ice Runes East is nothing. That's just a missile. We can skip. The old Wave Beam. Alright, so now if you're Sasquatch... Nice bomb jump. Alright, we're going to get to the top end. Now we're going to head towards Ice Ruins West. And do we have some route diversions? See your lighthouse. I have no idea what that is. Sasquatch locked onto it, but I could not tell what that was. No idea what's in lighthouse. Oh, we have Spider Ball. You know what? There is a disgusting world where we can get to Ruined Courtyard. And Boots could be there. And there's our Wave Beam now for hgrend. Do we get Vanilla Boost? What? Maybe? What? Sasquatch is like, I want to scan that. What is that? That is Vanilla Boost. Why is that there? Funny video game. Is this even... Okay. Yep. Space Jump can now be in a lot of disgusting places. Let's see here. We are a thermal visor away from putting Thardus into logic. Actually, is the way to workstation in logic NSJ? No, I think we still need grapple. Okay. Yeah, so Thardus is not quite in the... You can just jump up that? I've been bomb jumping up that. You can just jump up that? Okay, I'm upset. Can SJ be on Life Grove in these settings? I want to say no. So I don't think the way to the spider track towards Life Grove is in logic in these settings. Yeah, because we can get to Great Tree Chamber, but I don't think... You can just jump up that too. And Sasquatch experiencing what the Metroid Prime knockback physics are like. They are bad. Alright, so let's see here. hgrend is heading towards... okay, so we're back in Ice Ruins West now for hgrend. And... Okay, he's leaving. No, he's... Oh, no, he's not. Yes, he is. Yes? No? Yes. Okay, hgrend leaving. Sasquatch is going to commit to this. Alright, hgrend is going to save. This is probably going to be a save warp right here. You can just jump that too? Wow, I'm learning new things about this room. I've been making this room way harder on myself than I need to, I guess. Wait, is this bomb jump going to work? Okay, yes, yes it is. Sasquatch, there is a spider ball track on your 7 o'clock. We're committed to this bomb jump. Okay. Yeah, we are committed to this bomb jump. hgrend, going back to Chozo. This is going to be a plant / upper dynamo / let's get the artifact out of furnace play. Oh, we're going to be doing furnace vanilla because we don't have boots. That's a little painful. Oh, you know what? We have Tower Chamber also available. Not in logic, but it's available. Oh, no. Boots are just in courtyard. Oh, that is a huge leg up right there. Sasquatch now has an immediate advantage. We probably, yeah, this is just a commanding lead right now for Sasquatch. And there's our artifact in Ruined Shrine now for hgrend. That's 2. Not gonna head towards Tower Chamber. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's not over yet. Like, I want to stress it's not over, but the scales have tipped so far into Sasquatch's favor. hgrend having a little bit of an issue with this half pipe in main plaza. The beetles are not making it easy. There we go. There's the empty tank. Ruined Courtyard in these settings can have SJ. I think we're still missing one item to put it fully into logic, because I don't think that dash is in logic in these settings. That Sasquatch did in Ruined Courtyard. Actually, no, they shouldn't matter, because we have the Spider Ball, and we have Boost Ball. Yeah, no, never mind. That Space Jump is just fully in logic. Just the way Sasquatch did it is not in logic. Yeah. And that's a suit in Hydra. I don't know which suit it is, but that's a suit in Hydra. We have a possible phase-on suit located in Research Lab Hydra. So the super missiles that I thought were on Grapple Ledge, we now have to prioritize. Unless Sasquatch knows the peak, but it looks like he didn't do the peak. Observatory dash, no problem. Using the pirates and... Is that grapple? Is that grapple in observatory? Well, of course, grapple is just going to be a quality of life item, and Sasquatch isn't going to care about it. Most runners aren't going to care about it. I will go ahead and say that was the grapple in observatory. I could check the VOD, but there's no need. Alright, control tower is a missile. And yeah, at the 37-minute mark, we have Sasquatch. That was a sequence to... Okay. Huh. All right. Well, Sasquatch is like, yeah, I'm just gonna go out of bounds temporarily, and then we'll go back in. It's fine. All right. Upper Dynamo. What do we got? The Wave Buster. Okay. Yep, Sasquatch is proving why... Oh, that's just plasma right there. Okay. Yeah, this is very quickly just going so far into Sasquatch's favor. We just need to know which suit it was in Research Lab Hydra, if it was Gravity or if it was Phase-On. If it's Phase-On, Sasquatch just needs to get the supers. Oh, he wants an energy tank. I'm a little surprised we're turning off the lights for that. Alright. The supers, I believe, are on Grapple Ledge in Main Plaza. Chat thinks it could have been Ice Spreader, but it's definitely a charge combo of some kind. It definitely has the shape of a charge combo. I thought it was supers. I might have seen the color incorrectly, but it's definitely a charge combo. And our artifacts are pretty friendly today. We have 4 of them in Chozo: Ruined Fountain, Ruined Shrine, Ruined Gallery, and Upper Furnace. We have one in Tricops Pit, which Sasquatch got NSJ. And then the Rude one, Omega Pirate. Which Sasquatch has every tool necessary to get down to OP and do that fight. So if you're Sasquatch, I think you rush your artifacts. And if it's supers, you just get supers. Are we doing Airy today? Oh, I hope not. If we are, we're in the wrong universe. We're in the wrong planet. Alright, well, Sasquatch will tell us in just a moment if I saw supers or if chat correctly saw Ice Spreader. Oh, Sasquatch is going for it. That leads me to believe it's probably supers. Oh, it's definitely supers. That's 100% super missiles. Yep. Tree has just a missile. So now, if you're Sasquatch, are you banking on that being Phazon Suit in Hydra? That's the question. If that is, we're in no mode. It's a little bit of a gamble on Sasquatch's part, but that's a reasonable gamble in this case, because that's a 50-50 chance that that's the suit you need. Yeah, he peaked it with X-Ray. Yep. Just a missile on Sun Chamber. But now we will see Sun Chamber ghosts, because there's no reason not to do it at this point if you're hgrend. So we're going to see a ghost fight real quick. Hopefully it's something worthwhile for him, like it's Plasma. Because if that's the case, that's actually an out for him. And because Sasquatch... Oh, actually, no, never mind, because Sasquatch already has Plasma. That's right, that was in Labs. Yeah, that's actually... There's very little that hgrend could get here that would actually help him out. Like, if it's the Gravity Suit in Hydra and Phazon Suit is here on Ghosts, that is hgrend's possible out. But Sasquatch will just get the suit hint after Ridley, and then it'll just come rushing back here anyway. So, really, hgrend just needs to get to Ruined Courtyard. Yeah, and Thermal isn't really going to be that much of an out. It's now 4 artifacts for Sasquatch. We're looking at a pretty fast seed here. 43-minute mark. If it is the suit and Hydra, we'll probably be done within the next 20-25 minutes. And while we have a moment, as a reminder, give our runners a follow. They're putting on a great race for you. You can also follow me. I'm the guy with the mic today. You can also follow Fishing Boo, our tracker. Everyone say hello to Fishing Boo. And we have more matches coming up today. In fact, 15 minutes ago, Jungle Boss versus Rinchin has started on SG2. At 6 o'clock Eastern, we have Caliber and Java. That will not have a restream. Also at 6 o'clock, we have Darkstar versus Amogini. That'll be right here on main. I'll be calling that match. And then at 11 o'clock Eastern, we have Sparkle J versus User 0013. And that will be on SpeedGaming 3. Oh, valid. I see. Oh, yeah, we have a Wave Buster. Oh, we have a Flamethrower. Where was... Oh, Flamethrower was on Ghost, wasn't it? That is not what we wanted to see if you were hgrend. Alright, now if you're hgrend, you have Spider Ball. Do you do... No, you don't. You're back in Magmore. Okay. So, hgrend probably going to head back towards Phendrana. And let's see where Sasquatch decides to go here. Yeah, Sasquatch has made pretty much every correct play so far today. And it will be his race to lose at this rate. Wait, did Sasquatch really not get Upper Shrine? Did he really not go back to Ruined Shrine and get that artifact? He's banking on that suit and Hydra being... Oh, okay. No, I see what Sasquatch's play is here. He's banking on that suit and Hydra being Phazon suit. And then he'll just collect the last artifact in Chozo and then go beat Ridley. I think that's the play. That is not an unreasonable play. Oh, that was... I thought Sasquatch was going to get that dash there. The only thing that would throw this plan of Sasquatch's out the door is if that suit in Hydra is a gravity suit. That'll just keep pushing him towards finding the suit. Like, we could actually see more of a Minds play if that's the case. But now, if you're Sasquatch, do you do rock? No. You go through labs, you go back through Research Core, and you go through back end of Fen. And there's the cutscene. Alright, so we're heading towards Workstation now for hgrend. Oh, I think hgrend needs to bomb jump this. It's not gonna matter now. Yep. Just gonna take the death. Now, hgrend did just save. So this is not a big time loss. Oh, having collected an energy tank in reactor core? Or... Yeah, the lights are out now in labs. Sasquatch obviously feeling like this is not a problem. Alright, what suit do we got here in Hydra? It is Gravity, alright. Phazon suit still out in the wild somewhere. Yeah, he was probably banking on that being Phazon suit. But this is going to have a separate benefit if we do back end of Fen, which he's not going to do that. We're save warping. Okay, so we're going straight to the mines now. We'll have 50% total damage reduction when it's all said and done instead of 20. Free movement in water and lava, which not really a concern for Sasquatch, I'm sure. And we also will probably not have silly suit graphics for Ridley. Although that's more of a good stream content right there. And yeah, Crash Frigate not in logic quite yet. We still need Thermal Visor technically. Alright, hgrend now resetting again. And 6 minutes ago, in the race room said, "What a seed." What a seed. Indeed, what a seed. hgrend really needs to get back to Ruin Courtyard. Maybe forgetting that the boost ball with combination of the spider ball puts that Ruin Courtyard check into logic. Alright, so here is now the upper Ruin Shrine artifact for Sasquatch. So that's the fifth one, the fifth easily accessible one. The last one is on Omega Pirate, all the way at the end of the mines. Oh, Sasquatch not even checking Tower Chamber. Okay, so this is just going to be a straight rush for the artifact. Not going to bother checking anything. We'll probably save in MQB and then kill Ridley just in case the suit happens to be in the mines. You know, the meme. Oh, the suit's in the Phazon mines, yeah. I think that's going to be the play for Sasquatch here. And then if it's in Talon, we take PPC, go back through PCA, go to PPC, probably go back up through main quarry, and then do backwards frigate. And we're going to check Root Cave and Arbor Chamber first on the way down. Okay, yeah. No, I get this route that Sasquatch is doing. Not even caring that X-ray is a thing. Yeah, if it's Root Cave, it's freely accessible, but we haven't had access to this until recently because boots were out there. Oh, that's the third charge combo. There's Ice Spreader. So almost every major is accounted for. We are missing Thermal Visor. Grapple Beam, I believe, was on top of Observatory. Sasquatch, of course, is not going to pick that up. Alright, hgrend heading deeper into Chozo. Where is he going? We're heading back up towards Furnace. Okay, so we're going to get the upper Furnace artifact. We might even see a Chapel of the Elders play from hgrend. Oh, you know what? That's right. That's in Logic, isn't it? Or not Chapel of the Elders. Elder Chamber. And Hall of the Elders. That's in Logic in the with what he's got, isn't it? Oh, that's gotta be gross. Yeah, and we're gonna get to Antechamber too, without boots. Without boots. Yep, Crossway. Right, hgrend is not going to get the artifact in Upper Furnace quite yet. We're heading straight for the chamber. You know, honestly, I think this is all right because we know it's just an artifact up there, or at least hgrend. Like, yeah, I know it's an artifact up there. We need to find the boots. Yeah, we'll be leaving that last language chapel. All right. Plasma processing is a nothing. One check left in Magmore. I did not see what was in workstation. Must not be anything, though, because Sasquatch is not going for it. Hashtag not a suit. Alright, we have Crossway coming up now for hgrend. Oh, I think we already saw it. I missed it. Now the meticulous process of bomb jumping up, and what did hgrend ceiling bonk off of there? Alright, check PPC, drop down with plasma, scout PCA just in case. Just a missile in PPC, we don't care about that. Oh, we're not scouting PCA. Okay. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but... I mean, we have to kill a Mega Pirate anyway. No, it's probably fine. Yeah, no, it's probably fine. Yeah, there's no need... Yeah. Yeah, we need to kill OP anyway for the last artifact. Yeah, we wouldn't have to do extra checks. At least all of these are easily scoutable, that Sasquatch can do. Like, ventilation shaft, for example, just a missile. We don't care about that. Central dynamo coming up. Alright, Central Dynamo, what do we got? Missile. Yep, Sasquatch had to get 3 looks at that to make sure. It's the screw attack! Ah! I'm still sad that they didn't implement screw attack in Prime. Although, if I remember the story correctly, it was too complicated to add at the time. They couldn't quite figure it out and make it work properly. They did add it for Echoes, of course. Let's see here, MQA is just a missile. We do not care about a missile at this point. Alright, Fungal Hall access. What do we have going on here? And hgrend is just struggling in Hall of the Elders, trying to get back up to the bomb slots. Oh, yeah. That's a ledge. That happened. Alright, Fungal Hall access is a missile. We don't care. Yeah, Sasquatch is at 65 missiles. This is more than enough for what he needs. He has the 2 charge combos that he wants for Exo. so skipping missiles here is fully expected. Alright, now, the fun part. hgrend needs to lay a bomb. And we'll drain the water. And now we have antechamber. At least we will have antechamber. Antechamber is a missile. Did pick it up though. Okay. Alright, Fungal Hall B. Oh, it looks like hgrend keeps moving the stick. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're gonna get an ammo refill. The rarely seen ammo refill station in lower mines. Alright, we're going to head towards Great Tree Chamber now for hgrend. Probably heading towards Life Grove. Fungal Hall B, just a missile. So if the Phazon suit is in the mines, we have exactly 2 checks left. Metroid Quarantine B and PCA. We have a lot of Phendrana left. Yeah, Upper Mines is still wide open. A lot of checks there. Sasquatch, I think, is reached the point where he needs to kill these pirates. Because this dash is not working. hgrend, I believe you need to bomb jump over the roots there. I mean, Sasquatch is trying. He's going for it. He's committed to it. Artifact is on Omega Pirate. Oh, Sasquatch really needs to be careful now. Oh, that pirate is dodging. Alright, hgrend thought about it, and I think decided against it. Gonna take the save here. Sasquatch using the standable terrain to climb the room. One simple R-jump, R-dash. And we're not gonna take a chance with the pirates being this low on health. A couple more hits and he would have been dead, so we will wisely take the save, refill energy. Now we'll deal with the pirates. And the suit is just right there at MQB. Of course it is. And that is just full-on go mode for Sasquatch, who has quite literally made every correct play. Like, everything is just turning up Sasquatch this seed. Yeah, this is why I think Life Grove is not in logic in NSJ in these settings. This bomb jump right here. I don't think this is in logic at hgrend's strategy. Yep, correct. hgrend has not picked up the space jump boots yet, which are in Ruined Courtyard all the way in Phendrana. It's just unfortunate. Sasquatch kind of made the gamble and went towards Courtyard just to see what was there, and it turned out to be exactly the one item on Lord's Leader. Looks like we're going to go for the super method here for the 1 cycle. Nice setup so far. Oh, I don't think this dash could work. And there it is, the 6th artifact now for Sasquatch in go mode at the 1 hour 4 minute mark. The only unknown major at this point is Thermal Visor. We do not yet know where it is. Thermal Visor was just going to be a convenience seat, and oh, hgrend made it up to Life Grove Tunnel. Okay. I don't think you're going to check Life Grove and get out, so I think Life Grove Tunnel is as far as you're getting. Unless there's a really crazy way to fight the ghosts and then deal... Oh, wow. Nice bomb jump there. Just a missile there in Life Grove Tunnel. We are heading towards Life Grove. All right. Just a missile there. Now, hgrend did save, so maybe he's thinking he'll just spike something and come back for it later. I don't think he can even get out of here. Energy tank in Life Grove. Okay. This is kind of a silly seed. Yeah, not gonna lie, this is kind of silly. Oh, Sasquatch saved that. I'm not sure how that happened. Alright, hgrend is really wondering, okay, what's the logic want me to do here? What did I miss? Yeah, I have a feeling hgrend does not know that Ruined Courtyard is the play. And that, unfortunately, is what ended up costing him the race. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. It is very unintuitive. Like, just getting to Ice Ruins West is unintuitive. And then you got to go a little bit further into Ruined Courtyard. Like, that's not your usual route. Now, hgrend might be thinking I might need supers and grapple to get that way, and maybe that's why he's not pushing it. Yeah, he might be thinking I have to go backwards to Thardis. And he might be thinking I don't have the equipment I need to get to that logically. That could be the line of thinking. I'll have to ask him about that in the interview, if he decides to do one. Well, we're going to head towards Tower Chamber now for hgrend. tower phase here. Wait, thermal visor is in tower chamber? Really? All right. Every major located. Amazing. No, there's no way to beat this item. You need to be able to get to the platform and initiate the cutscene, which I'm pretty sure you just cannot do MSJ. I'm sure somebody could say I'm wrong, but realistically speaking, there's no way to beat this item. Now we can slow it up. Subchamber 3 is done. We're in Subchamber 4 now. The Chaos stage. Anything can happen. Yeah. Now hgrend can go backwards to get the TARDIS. But hgrend has to know that... Wait. Is Tower Chamber in logic NSJ in these settings? With that slope jump. Why do I want to think that's an intermediate or advanced in these settings? You know what? I will quickly try and check while we are fighting Essence, or not Essence, Exo here. We will now consult the great Randy. Alright. Check the ruins. We want... let's see here. Tower of Lights. Into Tower Chamber. Apparently it's just trivial. Apparently just getting to the door is trivial. Let's see here. Any of the following. Gravity Suit, or Boots, or Morph Ball, Bomb Jump Beginner, Wall Boost Expert, Space Jump and Slope Jump Run Beginner. No Gravity Suit, and Space Jump is Intermediate, and Gravityless Underwater Movement. Okay, so hgrend, if hgrend knows the logic, should know that that Thermal Visor is not in logic. Yeah. And just like that, Exo is done. We're fighting Essence now. Sasquatch will be finishing up in just about a minute or two. And hgrend is really trying to figure out, what am I supposed to do? Let's see where he decides to go. Alright, so we're going to save a Lava Lake now for hgrend. We are doing nice animation skips there for Sasquatch. So what you actually want to do is what Sasquatch is doing here. You want to... when Essence is starting an animation, and then after enough animations, after enough actions that Essence does, Essence will just lay the next pool, or do a pool skip if he is close enough to his own corpse. And by doing this, you can greatly speed up the fight. Using Scan Visor to locate our friend. Scan Visor will still locate the core of Essence. and you can use it to approximate Essence's location that way. Hgrend heading towards, heading in Magmore, heading in the direction of Fendrana, but I think this was a workstation, second attempt. So we saw that on the map, but this might be a Fendrana play. Yeah, we're heading in the direction of Fendrana. So maybe hgrend has realized that Ruined Courtyard is the way to go. Or maybe there's just more in Fendrana to do. And hopefully that just takes them into Ruined Courtyard. Oh, we did a phase skip. Essence is not being nice. It's funny how Essence is specifically programmed to try and avoid doing a pool skip, but we'll just do it anyway. Yeah, for whatever reason, if Essence is near his own corpse, he just won't lay a cool phase on it. How did neither one of those Metroids get hit by the power bomb? I'm actually kind of confused by that. And both one of them dropped the power bomb, the other one dropped the missile. Alright, now that pool is on a timer. So Sasquatch needs to try and nail down where Essence is. Oh, Essence already moved. Okay, nope. Okay, nope, that pool ran out. This has not been a nice Essence fight for Sasquatch. Essence is like, you know what? I got your speed right here. Okay, we are headed... This is Ice Ruins East. We're heading back in the direction of Ice Ruins West. I think hgrend has realized what needs to be done. Wait, is Essence really just too far away to get hit by the... Yeah, wow, okay. Trying to get some cool cancels in. Okay, we didn't get that many animations skipped. Essence, can you just move away from that corpse? Thank you. The power bomb did not kill the Metroids again? Really? Somehow, like, for everything that went right during the siege for Sasquatch, the exact opposite. Everything is just going wrong for Essence. Like, in most scenarios, this fight would have been done 2 minutes ago. In most scenarios. Essence like, nah, hold my beer. Yeah, and Sasquatch is now starting to get a little low on health. Space Jump is in Ruined Courtyard. Sasquatch made an early gamble to get their get the boots pretty early. hgrend, they were both in Fendrana at the time. hgrend, after getting Vanilla Boost, decided to turn around and head back towards Chozo, and unfortunately it just snowballed from there. And Sasquatch basically found everything else on path. Labs had Gravity Suit in Research Lab Hydra, which we didn't know at the time, it was just an X-ray peak. But Sasquatch, thinking it might have been the Phazon suit, picked that up. It was the Gravity Suit, and then Phazon suit, just an MQB. Yeah, it's it's that. All right, hgrend is gonna head towards the Ruined Courtyard now. We're gonna do this dash. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. That's a nice backup strat. And get your GGs in chat for Sasquatch, finishing in first place with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, 53 seconds. hgrend, seeing the GGs, acknowledges, decides to throw in the towel, and later said did not find SJ, but is in the room where it is. We'll see if we can get him in here for an interview. hgrend in race time asking, where was SJ? And I'm like, the very room you're in, Ruined Courtyard. And hgrend is like, yep, should have gone there from the start. That's just Rando. That's just Rando. You make the good play, you make the quote-unquote incorrect play. We're now joined by Sasquatch. GG's!
GG's, thank you.
So that was, at the time, it was a pretty big gamble to go towards Ruined Courtyard, and it just happened to be the Space Jump Boots. And hgrend, after also finding Vanilla Boost Ball, decided to turn around and head back towards Chozo. That effectively decided the race.
Gotcha.
I have a feeling you were banking on Research Lab Hydra being the Phazon suit. So that's I'm guessing that's why you didn't collect your artifacts right away. Well, at least the rest of them that were in Chozo at the time.
So I figured, I was like, okay, that's a suit. I need to know what it is, so I need to go back for the supers on Grapple Edge.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, like, while I was there, oh, I should clean out artifacts. But I mistakenly forgot that it was Ruined Shrine was my other artifact, and I went back to Magmore, and I had to turn around.
Oh, okay.
And then,
where did you think in Magmore it was?
Upper Fiery Shores. I forgot that is not Triclops Pit, and I had already picked up Triclops Pit. So that's me not remembering room names.
Okay.
And then I guess
talking to hgrend here in race room, asking where some of these items are. So the only item that we didn't have accounted for at the time was thermal visor, but hgrend found that in tower chamber while looking for SJ.
Yeah, I just saw that on the credits too.
Mm-hmm. Was that grapple beam on top of observatory? We like briefly peeked that when you were.
I thought it was a missile, if I'm remembering right.
Okay. All right. Other than that, though, what did you think of the scene?
Grapple was Chozo Ice.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think it was too bad. My first pass into Magmore, after I got Triclops Pit and Cavern and stuff, I was gonna go back to Chozo, and then I thought for a second. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I can go into Pendrana without Spider, do a couple of checks, and then if my space jump wasn't there, to come back to Chozo. Because I mean, I've seen space jump in Ruined Courtyard, and with the boost and Spider, it made sense. And then, yeah, just hoping to find plasma along the way. It turns out it was in labs. And then I guess once I saw the gravity suit, I knew I had everything to get artifacts.
Hmm.
and to clear out lower mines and then bank on phase and suit hint if I didn't come across it. So it's just kind of my thought process on it. But overall, not too bad.
Hmm.
My essence was rough. I need to practice that.
Oh, for everything you did right this seed, Essence was like, yeah, no, 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 no. You're gonna stick around for a while. Like Essence
Yeah,
just would not cooperate, and I think there were we saw for sure one pool skip. Was there a second one, or was it just the one?
there was at least two,
Oh,
and they
yeah,
were
that's.
on the phases that I did not want.
Mm. Yeah, that lack of thermal kind of came back a little bit, but yeah, that should like I don't even know what to say to that because that's just Essence being extremely rude.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Yeah, hgrend even at one point did Life Grove NSJ. Just
Oh, okay.
looking for something, just something to like. What did I miss? And didn't piece together Space Jump in Ruined Courtyard until basically just when you finished, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean with boost and spider and bombs, I mean even on this beginner logic, you can get to a lot of places without space jump.
Hmm.
So it's I don't know. It can be difficult to suss out the logic sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna ask him if he was thinking that maybe you had to go backwards through Thardis to get to Ruined Courtyard, which would be another way to do it with this loadout. Although, given the location on the grapple beam, maybe not. Because I don't know if crossing through that side of Magmore NSJ is in logic without grapple. I think you do need it. Maybe not. No, I think you do need it.
To cross through which side of Magmore?
Heading towards Twin Fires, towards Workstation, to get to Quarantine Cave. I think you need grapple as
I
well.
I don't believe so, because I think if you have spider, you go through Twin Fires tunnel,
Yep.
and then you can cross NSJ throughout the. Well, oh, you might need grapple for Twin Fires, huh?
There's there.
And
Yeah, there was.
unless there's beginner damage logic for dipping into the lava. I can't quite remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I want
Hgren
to.
did attempt. Hgren did attempt that, but took a death.
Oh, gotcha. I want to say the last tournament I did in 2021 when I had been running through the Randomizer logic. I thought I had sussed out that you can go through labs backwards and get space jump in labs, but maybe I'm misremembering. There's a lot of little pieces to the logic connections that it's hard to remember them all.
There was. Let's see here. The Prime tournament was that last year or was that 2023, where we had random starts and we had starts in labs, and you had to get out of research lab Aether with a little bit of standable next to the
The
like where the
glass,
pirate.
yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Hmm.
And you can get to the boots that way. So yeah, I think if you were to go backwards through labs, that might be a legitimate play. Uh, yeah, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, instead of through Thardis. Yeah, 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 that could be a thing. Huh. Now I got to think about that. Yeah. Ah, but yeah, GG's again. Do you have your next race scheduled yet?
Not yet. I need to get working on that. I'm
Okay.
thinking probably next week. So,
Okay. All right. You have any other thoughts about the seed?
nope. I think that's it for me.
All right. All right. Well, it looks like hgrend is not going to join us for an interview. Just wrapped up a couple thoughts in race chat. Just thinking that, yeah, it didn't think about Ruined Courtyard, which and like you mentioned, Sasquatch. That's tough logic to suss out sometimes.
Yeah,
But
and one of the
hmm?
sorry, quick.
No. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Sometimes, like when you play a lot of rando, after beating the vanilla game, if you get into rando and play a lot of seeds, sometimes it's hard to forget, or it's easy to forget, what the intended way of doing rooms is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And ruined courtyard with boost and spider is one of them.
Yep, absolutely. And you were really sticking to it. Like, no, I'm climbing this with a bomb jump. I don't care about the spider track. This, right
Yeah.
behind me. I want to do this bomb jump. Was that? It seemed like it was a little bit of like, I'm just gonna do it because I'm being a little bit stubborn. But did were you just thinking it's gonna be too slow to do the room, like, quote unquote, the vanilla way? That way.
I think activating the puzzles might have been a little bit slower, depending on how many attempts it took me.
Okay.
I think it may have been on par, or might be slightly slower, but I don't know.
Okay.
Unless I sat down and timed it, it's kind of hard to tell just from feeling.
Right. No, I understand that. All right. Yeah, I don't have anything else for you then. So I think that's gonna do it for us. Chat, make sure you give our runners a follow. They put on a great race for you today. Also follow our tracker, Fishing Boo. You can also follow me. I'm just the guy with the mic. I believe we're going to send it over to SpeedGaming 2. We have Jungle Boss and Rinchin currently in progress. Ammo Genie on comms calling that one. Baja tracking. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you next mission.
See ya.